Broken doors, shattered glass, and the ruins of buildings that used to be the lifeline for so many now stand next to a beautiful winery that's tucked behind Route 291 in Liberty, Missouri. And these buildings have so many stories to tell. The Reed Springs Hotel was a grand upscale establishment that stood 3 stories tall, exuding luxury amidst the serene landscape of Liberty, Missouri. Known for its healing properties, the hotel became a haven for those seeking rest and recovery. The surrounding area had long been recognized for its medical properties, drawing the attention from bankers in St. Louis who saw potential for the medical investments. As the hotel became a popular destination, the atmosphere of relaxation was enhanced by its elegant rooms, featuring wall-to-wall carpets, modern utilities, and tasteful furnishings. Guests dined in style, with linen napkins and sterling silver utensils gracing every table in the hotel's dining room. In 1891, Willard E. Winter purchased the property just as nearby Kansas City was experiencing a real estate boom. Mr. Winter was 42 years old when he purchased the property that would later become the Winter Hotel. He bought the land and subsequently built the hotel, which became a prominent establishment in the area. Winter, a businessman with a background in the hotel and real estate industries, was able to leverage his knowledge and resources to develop the property into a successful venture. Visitors flocked from across the nation to experience the luxury and health benefits of this hotel. However, when the economic depression hit in 1893, the Winter Hotel fell into foreclosure and closed its doors permanently. One of the last guests at the hotel before it closed was Dr. F.H. Matthews, a physician who came to the area to experience the therapeutic waters. After his recovery, Matthews decided to stay in Liberty, start his medical practice, and marry a local woman. He became deeply involved in the Oddfellows, a fraternal organization dedicated to supporting the disadvantaged, including orphans, widows, and the elderly. The Oddfellows soon saw the potential of the hotel's sprawling property and repurposed it to create a home for those in need. On May 2, 1895, the Oddfellows home opened its doors, funded by an assessment tax of 50 cents per year from its members. Just 5 years later, in 1900, a tragic fire broke out in the building, caused by a plumber's blowtorch, destroying the wooden structure. Though the fire caused significant damage, everyone managed to escape safely, and the people of Liberty flocked to support the survivors. The Oddfellow group rebuilt the facility, this time with a brick structure, added some classrooms, living spaces for orphans, the elderly, and offices. The assessment tax was increased to $1 per year, and the home reopened in 1901, along with 247 acres of farmland to make this facility self-sustaining. As time passed, the Oddfellows home expanded. A school building was constructed in 1904, and by the 1920s, the demand for more medical care led to the establishment of a hospital on the grounds. However, the hospital soon became outdated, and in 1955, a new nursing home was built. Over the years, the population of the home changed. In 1912, the home housed 52 adults and 111 children, many of whom were orphans. By the 1930s, during the Great Depression, the number of adults increased, with many seeking temporary shelter. Some children were not orphans but had been sent to the home by their struggling families. Despite the challenges, the children received a solid education. By the 1940s, the number of children living at the Oddfellows home declined, and by 1951, the school was shut down, with the children being moved into the administrative building. The population continued to shift, with the elderly residents eventually outnumbering the children, and by 1980, the nursing home was the only facility still operating, and by 1993, the Oddfellows home closed its doors for good. In the years that followed, the property remained dormant until it was purchased by John and Marcia Bean.
So the owners bought this place from the Oddfellows directly, who they are the ones that put this building in place as an orphanage building. And so turning it from the children's home into a winery had always been a dream of the wife. And the husband was involved in some medical capacity here because he was a doctor. I think it might have been the nursing home next door. He bought this place from the Oddfellows to turn it into his wife's dream of a winery.
During this time, rumors began to circulate. Teens and urban explorers trespassed on the property, drawn by stories of ghostly apparitions and strange occurrences. Some even claim to have seen dark figures floating past windows or felt a strange cold presence following them. In 2003, a reunion of former orphans was held at the site, and many attendees shared unsettling stories about their time at the Oddfellows home. Some spoke of shadows that seemed to follow them or figures standing in their doors at the middle of the night. Guests and employees at Belvoir Winery, which now occupies the former administrative building, have reported similar occurrences, claiming that this building in particular is very active.
I've had my clothes pulled on, I've had my hair flipped when it was up, I've had hi whispered into my ear, footsteps follow me up these stairs here. I've also heard giggling about halfway up the staircase. I do have the most amount of experiences in here compared to just being out on the grounds.
An odd fellow by the name of George that donated his body to science now forever lives inside the Belvoir Winery. It is said that his spirit could possibly still linger in the area, but some people remain skeptical. In addition to George, visitors have reported seeing apparitions of twins standing at the foot of their beds or hearing strange noises on the third floor, an area that is off limit to guests. Despite these eerie occurrences, those who have encountered these spirits describe them as peaceful and kind-hearted, offering a strange sense of calm rather than fear.
Here I have never been scared, startled, because you don't expect anything to whisper in your ear or touch you, but nothing that would be scary. Never had anything try to hurt me, never had anything like tell me to get out or anything like that. So nothing has ever been violent towards me here. I get the feeling that it's probably kids. There's a lot of mischief that happens, but anything malicious.
With 600 graves located in the cemetery at the back of the property, it's easy to imagine that the spirits of those who once lived and died here might still wander. The Belvoir Winery and Inn now stands as a beautiful restored piece of Kansas City history, serving as a reminder of the past while offering a unique experience to those who visit. The main building, once home to orphans and elderly residents, has been carefully renovated with features from its original structure still preserved.
These stairs are my favorite. If you look at them closely, you can see the wear on the treads, and that is from the original up and down. Kiddos would run up and down these stairs, all the traffic that's seen in this building. These are actually my favorite bit of history.
As the sun sets over the property, one can't help but wonder, do the spirits of the past still walk the grounds of Belvoir Winery? And what stories do these walls hold? And are they talking to those who are willing to listen? Whether you believe in the paranormal or not, there's no denying that Belvoir Winery and Inn still holds a special place in history, and perhaps in the hearts of those who once came before. Discover the charm and intrigue of Belvoir Winery. Savor the exceptional wine, immerse yourself in captivating stories, and let the rich history unfold before your eyes. Every visit offers a new adventure. Some tales are waiting to be shared, and you don't want to miss a single one.